Welcome everybody back to another Battlefield 1 Medic class gameplay guide. Now if you've been watching the previous episode, you'll know how it goes. Timestamps on the screen. We do class weapon overview and class gadgets and gear overview. So let's get right into it. Sorry, had a little bit of issue there. The Medic class has access to some real deadly firepower. Now most of them are semi-automatic rifles, but some of them can be altered to fully automatic. Now they're not even too bad at range. They've got great range. Now, it is important to also understand that these weapons are not sniper rifles, even though there is some crossover in utility with them. So avoid one-on-one fights against snipers unless close enough. Now, if you can, however, find yourself some high ground and try to pick off enemies from a distance, because with these weapons, even if they spot you at range, an assault or support player is still at a disadvantage thanks to your superior range and semi-automatic bullets. Now, in terms of sidearms, the Medic class does get access to quite similar range of weapons to almost all the other classes in the form of selection of pistols. Now, all these weapons do fairly average damage and work decently at average range, and they're actually much more useful to the Medic as a backup, as if they do end up in the whites of their eyes close quarters combat and you're running out low on ammo, it's a great alternative. One of the major differences between the classes in Battlefield 1 is of course the secondary gadgets and gear. So let's get straight to that. The Medic class might have some decent guns, but it gets real in the use of gadgets. These are almost all focused on helping allies. Now, this is very good if I've certainly found that you'll see in the gameplay as well. You get a squad member or two, one squad member along with you as a friend is even fine. You two just go around everywhere together and you heal each other, of course, if you die, and it's very, very useful. Now, these gadgets are most used on the allies, of course, and a few of them can also be used on the enemy. Now, the Medic gets access to medical crates, bandage pouches, a syringe, and a rifle grenade. Now, we're going to go into detail about each and specific one right now. So let's go into detail about that right now. So, the medical crate will be familiar to Battlefield players and really functions very similar to the medkits from previous Battlefields. This box can be tossed out onto the battlefield and then can be used very easily for friendly soldiers to replenish their health, even if you're on the other side of the map. Now, as with the support class and the ammo crates, you want to be careful to place this in an area where it won't leave your allies vulnerable. Bandage pouches. Functioning similarly to medical crates but are much smaller. This is a blessing and a curse because you can carry two of these, but once thrown out, to be careful that your allies don't miss them altogether amidst the chaos of World War I. Now, these packages restore health at a certain rate per second, meaning players will need to hang around a lot longer for them to get full healing. So put them somewhere that's even better covered for a single player or two and use these for more use of the crate. The medical syringe. Now, the medical syringe fills the role that the defibrillator did in the modern Battlefield games, and this can be used to bring a just down soldier back to life. Now, look, it isn't entirely realistic, but it's extremely useful. Players that have been downed can either give up and respawn, or drop a waypoint to directly nearby medic player to help them. Now, if you see this pop up, whole house, the player will expire very quickly indeed, as some people just go, no one's picking me up, because they'll see that little medic counter meters away go further, and you just want to keep getting close because otherwise they will die. Now, the syringe can also be turned on enemies if you get lucky. Now, if you get in the close quarters, asleep on a soldier, stick them with a needle to overdose them and kill them. I didn't think this was possible, but it really is, which is epic. Now, once again, talking about the medical syringe, reviving players will be very helpful because if you revive someone, they will automatically jump back to life, meaning you'll be in a situation where you have more friendlies, which of course is a logical advantage. Now, the last weapon here is the rifle grenade. The rifle grenade is something I'm pretty sure isn't included in the medical school's curriculum. Now, medics can use it all the same. This is a grenade launcher noob tube that gets mounted on the end of your rifle. Now, of course, it can be fired as a single shot explosive attack like a mini RPG. It comes with these three variants though: frag, smoke, and high explosive. Now, frags are the best on enemy soldiers, smoke is a good support option, and high explosive will work best on vehicles, but be a little bit less effective in infantry. If you like this review, please drop a like and a comment telling me what you want to see next. Make sure to check out my previous guides, especially the medic and assault guide. I'm kidding, I'm doing the medical now. Scout will be coming up next, and I will see you all in the next guide. Bye bye.